Right, I'm here with Rob Forte. Now, Rob, it's been a while since I've seen you last. Talk to me what you've been up to. It's a week before regionals, or sorry, before the Open.
Before the Open, yeah. Been up to training and running the gym and doing other little bits and pieces. But most of the time, yeah, running the gym and training consumes my time.
Talk to me about after the games last year, your thoughts on your performance and how you've been kind of leading up to this year.
I was happy with my performance. Like I felt like I performed to my potential every single workout, and my preparation has changed a little bit. I'm going outside the box a little bit. I feel like my pure CrossFit stuff is good, and at regionals I perform well, and then at the games I sort of fall behind a little bit, so just trying to bridge that gap.
I mean, what in particular, you just mentioned that you're doing something different, like what is that?
For me, I feel like I got a big weakness in sort of jumping, sprinting, those sorts of things, so I've been doing some agility stuff. I'm not too bad at swimming. I usually place pretty well in those events, but I'm also training what I'm good at. So running, swimming, all that stuff, because that stuff shows up at the CrossFit Games. So I'm also training what I'm good at. So instead of being a top 10 finish, it's a top 5 finish.
A lot of people think like there's an issue with like peaking too early before the Open and regionals, and for you the games, I guess. Like, do you have a belief on that, or?
For me, not so much, because my training's pretty consistent year round. I'll change a couple of things leading up to the Open, and then a couple more things leading up to the regionals and the games. But overall, the overall structure stays the same. So yeah, I don't think too much about peaking at the right time of year. It's like I'm ready to go all year.
Now, CrossFit has recently started like drug testing as well. Has they approached you in regards to that, and what's your thoughts?
No, I haven't had anything apart from being tested at regionals and the games every year. But I think it's very good. I think the people that think about doing it might deter them, knowing that they're just going to be random testing. So I think it's a really good thing for the sport. Whether it works or not, I have no idea. But I think if it deters a few people, then it's a good thing.
Heading into this year's regionals for Australia, who do you think are really people to look out for?
Well, I think I'll be up there again. Chad, Brandon, the usual suspects, Ben Gerard. Yeah, there's going to be a few. There's going to be a few though. I think the third place, there's not going to be that gap between third and fourth this year. I think it might go from third to fifth or third to sixth. Be really close in points there. So I think it's going to be a lot tighter this year. Well, I hope it is.
Well, give me your podium for men and women. First, second, third. If you just had to take a guess.
Put myself, then I'll put Ben, and I'll put Chad.
And for the women?
Put Cara. And Ruth. And I'm going to say Amy.
And if you do make it to the games this year, what's your expectation?
Hopefully I can fill those holes that I've suffered previous years in. So yeah, I just like to place a lot better, but if I performed as well as I did last year, like I gave it everything I had, and I'm going to strategize a little bit better. I think I'll get a bit more out of myself as well. But placing, I can't put a number on a place. But yeah, just giving it my best shot, I guess.
Final question is, we're here at a Reebok event. You've got Reebok CrossFit Franks, and when Reebok first came into the sport, there was a little bit of a pushback from the community about corporatization, etc. What's your take on how they've been doing, and your take on Reebok and CrossFit now?
I think they're doing great things for the sport. Obviously, putting more money into it, running, like being able to go a little bit bigger in terms of events and having that support from a larger company. So even for us, like running a competition, we have that support. and I think it just draws a lot of people having that Reebok name as well. Obviously they're producing awesome apparel that you see everyone in my gym wears the Nanos, and they've got choice to wear other stuff, but they're wearing those because they're a good shoe. So I think they're definitely doing the right things in the CrossFit community.
Well, Robbie, Richie, best of luck for the Open, and hope we'll see you at the game.
Thanks, mate.